What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the It's Been Real podcast, episode 12.
There it is. Episode 12. Wow. This is the first episode that I'm sick.
Yeah, we're both doing a little rough. He's way worse than I am. I just got a cough, but...
Dude, I'm all stuffy. I've been coughing. And it hit me like, last night? No, the night before last it hit me.
Yeah.
It just got worse. And I don't think it's anything like crazy. It's just, I ain't feeling it, man.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
That hot, cold weather swap will get you screwed up real quick.
Yeah, so if we're coughing a lot or you hear me sniffling, sorry. I'm going to try to keep it away from the mic, but it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, well, how's your week? Well, actually, first, see, I'm off.
We're all buzzled.
First, you got a Bible verse this week that helped you through the week?
I'm going to pull it up for everybody. Let's see what we got here. So my Bible verse is 1 Chronicles 16:34, which says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever." It's a good verse. I love that verse. First time I've ever seen it, actually. But when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's true. So I think I talked about this in the last podcast, but I went to a concert.
Yes.
And it was Maverick City Music and Jaywalkers, and like it really opened my eyes seeing all this generation people being there and just like jumping up and down, just praising and just going at it. And I was like, our generation may be all right after all. So it was really cool. But giving thanks to the Lord that even on days that you're just doing really bad, you had a bad day, had a bad week or whatever it is, the Lord's helping you through it, and there's a reason why it was bad, and he's going to help you through the other side of it. So always making sure that you give the thanks to him in everyday life. And yeah, he just does amazing things for everybody, and it's pretty cool. I like that verse.
I do like that verse. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
My verse this week is Matthew 17:20. And just a little backstory, because the first sentence you might not understand if you hadn't read Matthew yet. But this boy was sick. He was having seizures and stuff, and Jesus sent his disciples, and they couldn't heal him. And the question that they asked was, verse 19, they asked, "Why couldn't we cast out that demon?" Jesus responded and said, "You don't have enough faith." Jesus told them, "I tell you the truth, if you had faith even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it would move. Nothing would be impossible." So what I took from that this week is, as long as you have faith, I mean, you can, like a mustard seed. I don't know if you know how big a mustard seed is.
It's smaller than a grain of sand, ain't it?
It's so small.
Yeah.
And with just that much faith, you could literally, like, nothing is impossible for you. I mean, you can move a mountain. I mean, it's insane. And I had a little something this week that happened to me, and I called you right after, dude. I was in shambles. I was crying.
I'm ready. Let's go ahead and get into that. Let's tell that story, because that I was in shambles crying too, just from you telling me, bro.
Dude, I was I've never had something like this happen to me. So I went into a store and I was making this order, and this girl comes up to me and she saw the tattoo that I had, which, if you can see it, it's a cross. And she was like, "I like the tattoo. We just got to talking or whatever." And she said, she was just asking different questions about God and, where her faith lies. And she, I was just talking with her. And what really blew my mind is I've never had like an opportunity to share God with someone face to face. Like right here, I'm sharing it with y'all, but face to face with someone, real questions getting fired back at me, and in that moment, I just felt like Jesus was with me. Like I could literally feel like some of the questions that she was asking was just like stuff that I didn't really know, but I had a answer that could lead her in the right track to knowing. So it was just amazing. And, you know, she started crying. I was trying to keep my composure because I didn't want to be like crying over there.
Yeah.
But as soon as I got in the car, I just just stopped. And it was late at night. I was already running behind on my route. And I mean, I just stopped in my car and I just started like praising and praying. And I started crying. And first person I called was Austin. And I was like, Austin, you're not going to believe what happened. Told him the whole story. And, you know, I couldn't even say my words because I was like, I've never bawled that hard in my life. Like, I was just literally I
Weeping.
couldn't talk. I
Yeah.
mean, it was crazy. But it was just awesome because I felt like it was like this podcast is teaching us so much and it's growing our faith. And, you know, we say it all the time, it's an umbrella effect. We reach one person, we can reach a million. You know, it's just, it's so awesome that we can grow together, like you and I, for this podcast and to reach other people. And when we get caught in a scenario where we have to use what we've learned from when we're doing this or just reading the Bible and stuff, it's like, it's insane. And I could tell, like, after I told her everything and talked to her, I could just tell that she was just like in peace. She smiled. And what really touched my heart is like it made me feel like I just gave that girl like everlasting life, you know? Like before she might not have had it cuz she wouldn't know. But now I feel like she's going to be doing her research. She might be going to church. I told her where we went to church and you know, she's always offered or she's always welcome. Um but it just really touched my heart. I honestly, it feels like it touched my heart more than it touched hers.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I sat there and I was praying. I was like, thank you, Lord, all that stuff. But
Yeah. And a couple of things to hit on that just from my side of things. Number one, like we tell everybody in this podcast all the time, it takes one person. And to be able to have one person that you talk to in person about God and let it change their faith, possibly change their faith, whether they follow through with it or not, if they were to follow through with it, just being able to plant that seed and letting that garden grow. And one day she may have somebody that she walks up to and they're just broken and they don't know anything about it, and she gets the opportunity to teach it to that person. It's just planting your seeds and growing gardens, you know what I mean? And it's beautiful to see because I've done it with people before. I've done it like in my younger years when I was first like really connected, and then in my later years I have too. But you know, another thing to kind of hit on off of that, so for people that are broken and don't think that you're good enough for God, you are. It don't matter. Like you can literally have everything going against you and be in the streets or be in a gang or be in whatever, and you think that God don't love you. He does. He's just waiting on you to find him so that he can help you through it. And something that I heard in a podcast recently was talking about how in the Bible there was I can't remember what they're called. There was this group of people that they was like basically setting in laws on how to follow God, and that you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to praise him every day, you have to fast this many times a week, and all this and that and the third. And then it talks about how when they go to Judgment Day, that God's like, "Depart from me, I never knew you." And they're like, "What the heck? I've been doing this for you all this time, and this and that and the third." And the people that are like broken and doesn't really know God on Judgment Day, he can be like, "Come on, I'll take care of you." And it's like, it's crazy to think about, because if you set in place all the laws in the world of your personal laws and not actually read the gospel, listen to it, pray that the Holy Spirit leads you into the right direction and helps you understand the Bible as you read it, you get a lot more out of it. And it helps you and the next person that you were to talk to about that kind of stuff, because it don't matter. It really don't. It don't matter. And another example is Maverick City Music has a song called Good News. And on stage, like he was talking about, bring out your phone. I want you to look up a non-believer in your phone. Pull out a video and start recording yourself, and we're going to sing the song. And it says, "This is the good news. If you're breathing, it's for you. Jesus loves you." And it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about.
Yeah. And that's why I kind of chose that verse is, little bit of faith, like a mustard seed of faith can move a mountain. Like, I just, that's so crazy. Like, how small a mustard seed is.
Mhm.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
With just that amount of faith, you can literally, like, nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
And, I mean, think about if you had, a mason jar full of mustard seed of faith.
Dude.
What could you do then?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, that's why nobody is, if you're questionable about, hey, is God real? Or is all this real? And all, whatever, you still have a little bit of faith because you're still questioning,
Yeah. You're
and
questioning
you can
the-
still move a mountain.
Yeah.
And then it's just, now if you're just a pure non-believer, which, it's fine if you're not, but we don't want you to be that way. We love you. And that's why I really like my church is it don't matter if you're an atheist, it don't matter what you are. You can walk into those doors and you can get healed. Or if you just want to hear the gospel or hear what we're doing, like that's why I love my church, because we've had people that came in there and they don't believe in God and they just want to hear what has to be said, and then they change. I mean, that's the main goal, and that I really get out of like being a Christian is to reach others. That's, yes, we need to read our Bible. Yes, we need to learn more about who Jesus Christ is, all that stuff. But the main thing is to bring more people into Christianity. And I did have something that I wanted to touch up on is a lot of people quickly say all Christians are fake. Like, everybody's a fake Christian, this and that. And I had a little bit of an example. Cops. All right, we're going to get on that. You have a cop, okay, that treats somebody terrible. You don't sit there and you don't look at that cop and say, man, that cop is like, or you don't say all cops are terrible just because of that one cop, And a lot of people nowadays, they're looking at just one person and then just like the whole clique of, or the whole like organization, they're terrible because of that one person.
Yeah, it's like judging a book before you read the first page.
Exactly. And that's what sucks is, as a Christian, we get judged so fast because, we might do something that's not in the Bible, but what all these other people are looking at and they're saying is, you're a fake Christian. All of y'all are fake. Blah blah blah. And it's like, how do you think that?
A lot of people think that the way that you, like, for example, if we were on this podcast talking about God and all that, and we was out there gang banging and doing all this other stuff, then it would be like we was just putting on a front. But
Right.
the other thing that people don't understand is I failed God today. You failed God today. Everybody's failed God today.
Yeah.
Like, we don't all walk directly in his path. He gives us that free will to do as we please and forgives us for anything that we do wrong. That's what people need to understand, is that it doesn't matter what you did, what you done, what you did yesterday, what you're going to do tomorrow, what you did last week, what you did last year, what you did 10 years ago. God's going to forgive you for it. And he's always going to love you for it. Like, and I like putting this into perspective for people. Like, you got a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if that kid smacked you in the side of the face, you still going to love her?
How hard did she smack?
It don't matter.
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I'll still love her.
Okay, if let's say that she was older and she was like 16 and she stole one of your cars, you still going to love her?
Yes.
Okay, if she lied to you, you still going to love her?
Yes.
Then tell me how God is not going to love you for anything that you've done.
Yeah.
He is the God of everybody. Everybody that's on this earth is his children. Tell me how you can't love somebody enough to do what he does.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, and I was speaking with my sister not to throw my sister's business out there, but my sister is a lesbian, and so you know, I love my sister. I don't think of her any different. She's literally like I talk to her every now and then, but I mean, I love her like so much. I mean, she's so cool. But anyways, besides the point, and I was talking to her about this, and we were just like, I was getting her feedback because I wanted to see like her side. I don't really know her beliefs that much. I'm pretty sure she's a non-believer. Um, but I wanted to hear her side of what I was saying about the cops and the Christians and all that. And one of the questions I asked her was like, I was telling her about the incidents that I talked about 2 weeks ago about when I got pressed by 5 people
Yeah.
about misgendering somebody.
Yeah.
If I was those people that say all Christians are fake just because of 1 or 2 or 3 people that are fake Christians, and I could say, well, now I think all people are just mean and rude and, they only care about themselves. I can say all this stuff. And I was like, how is that fair for the people that aren't like that, though?
Yeah.
And, she agreed with me. And, because her thing, she did say, well, majority of the Christians are like this. Okay. But instead of saying all Christians, say majority of the Christians.
Yeah.
Instead of saying every single one of them, give some of us a chance. Like me, I don't judge my sister. I was so happy for her whenever she found a new girlfriend. I was like, I can't wait to meet her. I already love her so much. I hug my sister. I tell her how much I love her. Like, as a Christian, I'm not going to sit there and be like, I can't stand you. I can't stand you. I'm done.
Yeah.
Just because, and I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But this is like, people are viewing Christians as just terrible people and people that only live by the Bible. But if you are one of those people, talk to someone like, I mean, you ain't got to talk to us. We would love to talk to you, but, we're not going to judge you. We don't care what you do. We understand that everybody sins, and we understand that every sin is equal from the other sin. So, like, Austin, let's say you cussed today, right? That's a sin, okay? But let's say this guy over here robbed a bank. In the eyes of the Lord, your sin is the
same
exact same as his.
Yeah.
So why does it make, like, we eat too much? That's in the Bible. You're not supposed to eat so much. We sin every day because, buddy, I'm a hungry fella. So don't make me laugh. But that's just my thing is, I feel like people need to, or Christians, they need to understand that we're supposed to accept people. We're supposed to understand where other people are coming from, and we're supposed to use our knowledge of the Bible to figure out how to weave ourselves into them. Not force people to Christ. You don't want to force.
Yeah, there is a lot of Christians that try to force themselves upon people, and
Right.
I don't agree with that personally.
Yeah.
If you're a Christian, and I'll say this as my very personal opinion, this is not as every Christian doesn't have this opinion that I have. My opinion, if you want to go to church and you want to feel like God's in the room and you want to love him and feel his presence and listen to somebody really teach, go to a non-denominational church.
Yeah.
You go to a Church of God, an Assembly of God, a First Baptist, whatever the case may be, they have certain rules set in place to teach about God. You go to a non-denominational church, bro, they don't care what you show up in. They don't care what you look like. They don't care what you did 6 years ago. They just here to worship God, praise him, and tell you about the gospel.
I will say, my grandmother's church, I want to say it's a Church of God. And I'll tell you right now, my grandmother, she loves my sister just as much as anybody else. And she knows that she's lesbian.
Mhm.
And, I respect my grandmother for that. Because it just shows that they're actually teaching the right things in some of these churches. Other churches, they're going to be like, no, you need to kick them out of your lives. You need to distance yourself. But you know, I'm not saying my sister's broke or sick. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that in Christian eyes, that's what they're teaching us is these people are sick. I don't think my sister's sick. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. She understands what she's doing. But instead of pushing these people away, comfort these people and tell
Yes.
I mean, that's the main thing is love everybody equally and don't put on a fake face. Don't do it just because you think, hey, you know, I'm going to be over here loving my sister because maybe one day she'll turn back to Christ. No, I love her for who she is because
Yep.
I'm a Christian.
Yep.
I mean, God created her, God sculpted her, God did everything. So why is it fair for me to say, you're nasty, I'm done? I mean, no, it's not like
God's
that.
got a plan for everybody, but He also
Exactly.
gives you the free will to choose how you go about that plan.
Yeah, and I have seen gay people in church.
Yeah.
I've seen that several times. But you know what's crazy is the church will accept them.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for these old people? Which I'm not I'm not going
I was about
after
to
these
say,
old
dang, bro,
Christians.
these old people, dog.
Dude, but that's mainly who it comes from.
Yeah.
I mean, these old people are like, if you're not living by the Bible, then you're sick.
Yeah.
No, you're sick. You eat too much. You have type 2 diabetes. You're eating too much. You're over here cussing. You have thoughts in your mind that are nasty. You are the sick one.
Mm-hmm.
You're sick for kicking these people out.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
And it's just I do think that's like one of the things that Christians are getting formed into is like just not accepting gay people. And I do understand that, you know, there are Christians out there that don't accept gay people or transgender people. But like you and I, yeah, we're like, bro, why are they gay? Like, why don't they believe in God? But we still accept them and we
Yeah.
still love them.
Yeah.
And it's just, but also you got to flip the role. Transgender people hate Christians
Yeah.
because we believe in the Bible. We believe that it's not right to do the things that they do. Why is that fair that, you know, because all I hear is transgender people, you know, are hated by Christians. But you never hear the other side of transgender people hating Christians.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, it works both ways, but it's just whatever the topic of the century is, you know?
Yeah.
So right now it's gay people and transgender people, and it's cool to be transgender. It's not cool to be a Christian anymore,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
But you know what? It's cool whenever we have everlasting life.
Exactly.
And it's cool whenever I'm broken and I'm shattered and I have someone to look up to that can forgive me and I have someone that can comfort me at all times. Like, I think that's pretty daggone cool to me. So that's just my thought.
Yeah, and one of my good friends is gay, and like
Yeah.
we talk all the time.
Yeah.
It don't. I mean, it don't matter that he's gay. Love him for who he is. Love him for what he does. You know, he's still out there, you know, with a job and trying to provide for himself and this and that and the other. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really bother me that he's gay. It's just no, I don't agree with it, but at the same time, I'm not gonna hate him for it.
Right.
It's his life. It's his choice. It's his free will.
Yeah.
So
I like that. Well, do you have anything else?
not attached to that. That was a good subject though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal. We walked in here, not really knowing what we're talking about. I have a few things, but not a
I
whole
have
lot.
nothing.
Yeah, he's
Kind of
over
glad
here.
that took up 30 minutes, but yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
You said you're glad it did?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sick. All right, so
Uh.
all right, so I have a little game. It's Christmas time. We're getting closer to Christmas. The 25th, December 25th. So we're gonna be playing a little game. What, you laughing? Dude, I'm out of it, bro. Just give me a second.
Hey, in case y'all didn't know, Christmas is on December 25th, according to Jacob.
Some people might not know that.
Okay.
All right, so hold on. Let me number these in my phone because I want to see what you come up with. So we're gonna be ranking Christmas movies without knowing what comes next. Kind of like the Halloween candy thing that we did.
Okay.
And
I'm game.
huh?
I'm game.
Yeah. All right. So the The first one,
How many movies is there? 10?
10.
Okay.
10 movies. So 1 through 10, rank what, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
The first one's going to be Jack Frost. Do you
Mm,
know that movie?
I do.
It's a great movie.
It's decent. I put it at like 7.
7. Okay. Jack. Bro, what is going Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the same problem. If you just put the 7 like after the name of it, it won't do that.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry. Alright. Let's go Polar Express.
Oh, baby. Let me tell you. That's number 1.
There we go.
100%.
I wouldn't put it at number 1,
No, it's number 1.
but Polar Express is a great movie.
Number 1.
Can you believe that my wife hates that movie?
What?
Yes.
How could you hate that movie?
She thought it was scary whenever the ghost, the ghost on top of the train.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't like that part. And she said there was another part that she didn't really care for. But I liked it. I put it on the other night on Hulu.
Mm.
Yeah. And I watched it.
Aren't they
and
supposed to be making like a live action Polar Express?
I've heard that for the past 2 years.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Nope. I don't know when it's coming out. Kind of like the same thing with Stranger Things. When is that coming out,
Yeah,
dude?
for real, dude. We was talking about that the other day. I mean, geez.
It's been so long. Okay. Elf.
That one's pretty good. I'd put it at like a 4.
4. I feel like it's starting to get ran down.
Yeah. It used to be really good, but
Santa Claus.
oh, those are good.
Those
I like
are really
those.
good.
I'd put it at number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do Home Alone.
Home Alones are pretty good.
Home
What's-
Alone's my number 1.
It's pretty good. I feel like you got like just a banger in there.
What banger are you waiting on?
I don't know. I feel like there's a banger that I'm not remembering. What numbers do I have left?
You've only used 1, 3, 7, and 4.
Okay. I'm gonna do 1, 3, 7. I'm gonna do 5 for that one.
5. Okay. Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's probably gonna be at like a 10.
Okay.
I'm not a fan.
I'm glad we can agree on that. Charlie Brown Christmas.
See, that one's good. That one's going at number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love that movie.
Let's see.
The Charlie Brown holiday movies are just always a hit.
A Christmas Story.
Dang, that was the one I was. Crap. Well, I guess 6 since that's the highest I can go up. I think.
Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
Home Alone 2. So you have 8 and 9 left.
We'll go 9.
9. And Grinch.
Oh man, that was the one I needed. So we're gonna swap Polar Express and the Grinch.
Nope.
Grinch is top tier, baby.
I know. I put that one last because I think Home Alone, if I had to rank them, Home Alone would be my number 1. Home Alone 2 would be my number 2. Then it would go Polar Express, Grinch.
That's it. I'm not going.
That's it. I'm not going. Jack Frost. I don't know why I love that movie.
I used to like it. I like there's this Christmas movie about these 2 neighbors that's guys that keep trying to put Christmas lights on their house, and they keep trying to outdo each other, and they end up like seeing their Christmas lights from like outer space. I can't remember what the name of it is, but that movie is so funny.
What's that movie that oh my gosh. It's a Christmas movie and it's like it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that gives me a lot to go off of.
No,
I know
it's like,
exactly
it's
what you're
like,
talking about. Mm-hmm.
I can't think of it.
Hmm.
Christmas Vacation. Is that what it's called?
That one is funny.
Okay.
That one is
That
good.
one might be what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
where they ain't putting their Christmas decorations up, and everybody's getting mad on their street that they ain't got their Christmas decorations up.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one. You want to know that there's like Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't know why people love that.
I'm not a fan. I just
Let's
Eh,
see. Did
it's
you
okay.
know that Die Hard was a Christmas thriller?
Die Hard?
Yeah.
No,
No, I didn't know that either.
that's crazy.
It's a Yeah, it's a Christmas Eve. Like, I guess whenever they start killing people. I don't know. I
Dang.
didn't when I was looking up to see what list we were going on, or what I was gonna put on the list. I saw Die Hard and I was like, "What is this doing on here? That ain't no Christmas movie."
No, it's not. That's crazy. I never knew that. I do like the Grinch though.
Yeah, The Grinch is funny.
Yeah, I don't like the
Anything with
new
Jim
one.
Carrey.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't like the new one, the new animated mini
Yeah,
Grinch guy like that. Y'all ruined that
I
movie.
almost put that one on there to get you, but
Yeah,
no,
the
it's number
the
2.
mini the new one, I don't like it. The original Grinch is great, and the animated Grinch is great.
Yeah,
But the new one that they have out with the little Grinch guy like that, they like ruin that for everybody.
yeah, that happens a lot. I think it's good for kids. I think.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So is the original.
Oh man, well, what you ain't got nothing else?
I was about to say, since we're talking about this, I saw this on a commercial earlier today. Did you know that they are coming out with they came out with the live action The Lion King, right?
Live action Moana.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I said
sorry.
they came
Yeah,
out with a live
yeah.
action Lion King. They're coming out with a live action backstory to Mufasa from The Lion King.
Mm.
That's gonna be pretty dope.
Did you like Lion King?
I like
live
the
action?
original. I didn't. The live action left out so many details. Like the original is like 2 hours and 27 minutes or something like that, and the new one that was not animated. It was like an hour and 40 minutes. Like they left out everything. They left out most of the scene from the forest when they was singing Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
They missed out the part of the story of why the Simba was sitting in the desert. Like I was very upset because that was like my favorite movie when I was a kid. Like I've probably seen the original like 600 times. There you go. Spill it everywhere.
Sorry.
Did you just
What?
Did you just Mickey Mouse that?
Wow, Mickey Mouse. I have a lot of original Disney movies in
Yeah.
like a
In a
VCR thing.
Yeah.
They're worth a lot of money. I got some still packaged up.
Wow.
I have so this isn't gonna be PG, but in the little was it the Little Mermaid? It was something. But they had to hold on. I'm trying to think of what movie it was. I wanna say it was The Little Mermaid. Or anyways, it's a Disney movie. And in the background, like against the castle, you could see a shape of a boy's privates. And they had to change the whole they didn't change like the whole scenery of like the poster or whatever, like the main picture from the film. But they had to change that part up a little bit so it didn't look like that. But I have the original where it
Where
still
shows
has that.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it is weird. I can't believe Disney does some crazy freaking
They really
stuff,
do,
man.
They're really. I'm disappointed in them.
Disney is not.
I was about to say
very
the stuff
good.
that I've been finding out that happened during my childhood with Disney. I'm like, bro, y'all just screwed my life up.
Have you
what
seen
the
those?
crap?
Like, well, SpongeBob's not.
Yeah, it's Nickelodeon.
Yeah, but I don't. SpongeBob's pretty bad. Like
SpongeBob
some
is pretty
parts,
dirty.
but no kid. Like I've never understood why kids weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob.
I didn't either.
Like they're not gonna understand it.
Yeah, and you know
That's
what I
the
wasn't
thing.
allowed to watch for
What?
like the longest time? Zoe 101, bro.
Why?
I don't know. I just started watching it when my parents weren't there because that was a great show. I could watch iCarly, but I couldn't watch Zoe 101.
Why?
I don't know. Never knew.
They
They're
never.
Mm-mm.
Dude, at 5 years old, I was watching every single Scream that came out, bro. My mom did not care.
Yeah,
My mom and dad, they were like, whatever. He'll be fine.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I was watching scary movies. I was all that stuff.
Dude, I'll tell you something that scared me a lot. I would watch Finding Bigfoot like on the weekends when it would come out with the Oklahoma special and all that. On like Friday and Saturday nights, it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm a little kid watching Finding Bigfoot, like freaking out.
You think Bigfoot's real?
I think that there's no proof of it.
You think it's a possibility?
I think that there's no proof of it.
I saw this.
It's fake. It's CGI.
Yeah, yeah, probably. I saw this. Wait, are you talking about what I was about to say?
Yeah.
No, this is in the Bible.
Oh, okay. It's probably real then.
So there was on Noah's Ark. They loaded up, 2 of each animal, right?
Mhm.
And there was only one animal that was not allowed onto that boat, and I forgot the name of that animal, but it was something to do with like a hippo and something else, but it was like huge. It was evil, like all this stuff. And so I was sitting there, I was thinking about it. I cannot remember what they called it, but you know how scary that would be? Like a hippo and like, I don't know. Keep talking. I'm going to figure something out.
You're gonna have to look that one up for us, buddy, because I don't remember.
Yeah, hold on. Animal.
Hey, they do have like a in person like scaled Noah's Ark that you can go look at though.
Really?
That's pretty cool. Like imagine just walking up to the Ark and being like, "Whoa." He's deep in his thoughts.
It's not showing up.
Well, he don't know what he's talking about.
No, I do. Of course, fish weren't on the. Hold on, I'm gonna have to.
Come
look
on,
it
little
up.
fishies.
Jacob just texted me.
No.
What are you doing?
Hey, Jacob.
What's
Filming
going
the
on,
podcast, buddy.
Hold on, dude. This is gonna
be so
suck.
funny.
Noah's Ark. Animal. Left off.
Yeah.
Hold on. This was the video.
Okay.
Come on. What was not allowed?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm about to just give up. Oh, here it is.
Okay.
God forbid it.
What is it?
Hold on. It was an evil so strong that the ark couldn't contain it.
Hmm.
It will bring destruction and chaos.
Yeah.
What did they call it? Levy. Hold on.
Levy?
Leviathan.
Leviation?
Yeah.
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Oh, okay.
But it was saying something to do with like a hippo and a snake. Well, that looks like a snake. But nobody knows what it looked like.
Yeah.
But they were saying like it was so evil, all this stuff, and they wouldn't allow that animal to come onto the ark because it would bring destruction, chaos, all that stuff, which is pretty crazy. And the reason why I brought this up is because Bigfoot and stuff. But like, what if we still had creatures like that God created? Because God created this stuff, and He knew what He was doing. But then He was like, okay, that one's too powerful. Like, we gotta get this guy out of here. Let's leave it to the ants, to the crickets.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
like when the
Why'd you say yeah like that, bro?
Yeah. And like when the meteor hit Earth and killed all the dinosaurs, and that yet we still have alligators, and they say that they date back to dinosaur ages. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, the Big Bang.
Yeah, the Big Bang.
Yeah.
I just don't believe in it.
I don't know. Science, I don't understand why. And another thing, I don't think I've ever said this on the podcast, but no, this is back from when I was talking to that girl, because she was like, why don't you believe in like Buddha and all these other things? And why do you believe in God? And I said, well, here's the question I want to ask you. You ask me a question, I'm gonna answer back with the question.
There you go.
Why do you only see people trying to prove the existence of God is fake, but you never see anybody try to prove the existence of Buddha is fake? You know why? Because to the devil, Christians and God is a threat because God is real.
Yep.
You know, Buddha ain't a threat. Buddha's a big old boy just sitting
Yeah,
doing
Buddha's
whatever.
nobody.
Not dissing Buddha, just saying. Like, I'm not poo pooing on y'all's beliefs if,
Yeah,
if you're that if that's what you believe in.
Yeah, we don't poo
Just-
poo on them.
No. That's just my thought. But I feel like that's such a great question. If you can answer me, why do people try so hard to prove that Jesus Christ is fake, but not Buddha or any of them, or any of whoever? Like, why is it just Jesus and God and stuff?
Yeah, so there's actually a I don't know if I've told this to you in person or if I told this to you on here, but there's actually a family that has been around ever since like Jesus was here, and they have held on to the covenant with the original glass that Jesus turned water into wine with,
Yeah.
and the original scrolls that the Bible was created from. And it's been in like their family hidden somewhere on over in like the UK and stuff or Europe or something like that. Like ever since that happened.
Really?
And like nobody has been able to look for it. Nobody has been able to find it because like the family supposedly is like completely off grid. Like nobody's ever known any of them ever,
That's
except for
crazy.
when Jesus was here and it was given to them.
Huh.
Pretty crazy to think about,
That is
but
crazy.
they say, or it was said that if you drink out of that glass, that you'll have eternal life. I'm like, bro, I believe in God. I got eternal life anyways. You think I want to be on this earth forever? No.
Why not?
I would. I just want to be here. I want to fulfill my purpose. I want to fulfill my path. I want to fulfill my journey, and then I want to go talk to God for like the next forever.
For the next something.
Forever.
In eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the questions that lady asked me was, "Are you not afraid to die?" No. I'm not.
I could die
used to
tomorrow. I'll
be.
be happy. Yeah, me too.
I used to be. It used to keep me up.
Yep.
Now I'm like, freaking take me, bro.
Yeah. And it's not only because of the way that the world's going. Like, so, you've been around me and stuff like where I'm like, bro, I don't even care. Like, just do what you got to do. Like, I've found inner peace within myself. Like, if I die tomorrow, I lived a great life. At the end of the day, you know, I'm following God right now. I'm trusting in Him. I'm closer than I've ever been to Him. If somebody shoots me in the head or somebody does something bad to me, or if I was to happen to get into like a serious wreck or something, if I was just not here anymore, like, I don't want people that love me to be sad about it. I want them to celebrate my life as it was. Because at the end of the day, I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm happy with where I'm going. And if it gets a cutoff, I'm good with it.
Yeah, and that's one of there's two different ways. Like, no, I'm not afraid to die. Do I want to die right now? No, I want to see my beautiful daughter grow up, fulfill. I want to be a granddad. You know,
Yeah.
I want to see all that happen. I want to watch me and my wife get old. You know, all that stuff. But I do want to die before they ever die. I do not
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
I
go through
100%
that
agree
hurt.
with that.
And I hate that I would have to give them that hurt that I would die. But I just,
Yeah,
I couldn't
I'm
do it.
selfish on that too.
Yeah.
Like, if I was to ever marry and have a kid, like, I 100% would rather die before they do.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Especially my kid, bro. Dude, if my kid died before I did, I don't know how I would be able to handle that.
Yeah, I want to get off that topic.
Yeah, we're just going to have to hand that to God. He's going to have to take care of it.
Yeah, God knows what He's doing.
Yeah.
All right, so we about ready to wrap up because I'm sick.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we could cut it short.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it's like 45 minutes, so it's good. So
Alright.
if you want to go ahead and wrap us on up, get it on out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching the podcast. Sorry, this one was probably a hard watch. Not as energetic, and I'm sick and sniffly and all that fun stuff. But pray for me to get over the sickness, and yeah, hope y'all had a great week. Austin, you want to add anything?
Yeah, appreciate everybody. We from the last podcast episode that we dropped, within 24 hours we jumped up another 3 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. We're actually doing pretty good. I think we're at 60 something subscribers.
Yeah, 67, I believe. Yeah.
Dude.
Well, and I don't even know how, like, we appreciate you, but, like, we ain't been posting jack, bro. We just been posting our videos, and, like, we just be jumping up in subscribers. And I'm like, I don't know where they're coming from, but thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, we really appreciate it. I'm having fun. I mean, seeing our numbers rise. I did set a goal, like
100 subscribers by the end of the year.
Was it 100?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're like,
We're like 33 away.
I mean, we're gonna be close. I knew that one was a far fetched goal,
But
we're closer than what I thought we were gonna be.
yeah, 100%.
So,
but what do you want our ending question or word to be for this week, buddy?
Question could be, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
I like it.
Favorite Christmas movie.
Favorite Christmas movie.
Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll go ahead and get out. Well, hey, guys, appreciate y'all for watching. Pray for Jacob as he gets better and that everybody in the household remains well and healthy and safe and productive.
Thank you.
All right, guys. It's been real.
It's been real.